Hey Frank, it's Jeremy from MMA Sucka.
What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Good. What's going on with you?
Good. Not much. Just out in Abbotsford at my daughter's wrestling tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
How's you said your daughter's wrestling tournament? She's wrestling?
Yeah, she's in grade 8, first year of high school, first year wrestling. So.
Oh wow! All right, cool. My son is my son. I was trying not to let him follow my footsteps.
Yeah, that's actually one of the questions I got.
Yeah, man, he's doing really well, man. He's only been wrestling 2.5 years.
Right on.
And he's doing very well. Hey,
Cool.
thanks, guys. We'll see ya. He's doing very well. Like he's ranked 10th in the state right now, and this is only the beginning of his third year. Like when he finishes this up, this will be his third year. When most guys who's wrestling have been wrestling since like 5, 6, or 7. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
So, all right, it's a little bit quiet now. We can get started.
All right, cool. So I just want to start out by asking you what the process of you getting back into the UFC sort of looked like.
It really didn't look like much other than me on my hands and knees begging Joe Silva to give me a shot.
Right on.
That really was the process. And I just called him back. I mean, I said, look, man, I really want to come back. You know, I don't have much of my career. I don't want to spend it in the minor leagues. And
Yeah,
that's
for
honestly what happens. I just do not want to be in the minor leagues anymore. I want to be viable. I want to see if I have anything left in the sport, you know? Because what happens is a lot of guys, and one of the flaws is that a lot of my friends. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I changed my headset. Sometimes it jacks up a little bit.
It sounds a lot better actually now.
Oh, perfect. Yes. The problem is that a lot of my friends are professional baseball players, and they have where there may be a guy that's like 24. Not even, like 19. There's one kid from Vancouver, believe it or not, who's down here training with us in the off season. He's 19 years old, and he is in low A ball.
Yeah.
And that's where you start. You know, he didn't play any college. He's just playing in low A. Well, a buddy of mine, Reed Johnson, played center field for the Cubs last year. He's been with the Blue Jays. He's been a great fourth guy in the outfield. You know, great guy, and he's having a problem getting signed right now. And he's like, look, man, if I've been in the majors for so long, if they try to put me into AAA, I might have to retire.
Yeah.
You know? And in baseball, a lot of the guys, his best friend, Howie, actually played my hometown of Rochester at the Red Wings. He's been in the minors pretty much his entire career. He got called up like 3 or 4 different times to the majors. But the whole rest of his career has been, I can get back to the big show, so I'm going to try and get to the big show.
Definitely.
And then he really is in a position now where he's like, dude, I have to retire. I've been trying to get to the big show. I can make more money than being a AAA baller. I can make more money as a real estate agent than I can as a AAA baseball player.
Yeah, for sure. So your first fight back was against Josh Koscheck. Looking back on that fight, what would you have done differently?
I'm not going. My knee was injured. I had a really bad knee, and I should have had the surgery before the fight instead of after the fight.
Yeah.
And then going in and trying to move my head a little bit more in a better position, because it's just so tough to get with these younger guys. I mean, they're so quick, they're so fast, they're so strong, and it just wasn't going my way as far as head motion, head movement. It's something I really need to work on. And then, if you watch Floyd Mayweather Jr. when he fights, his eyes are like the size of salsa plates. It's huge. and I thought there was something wrong with him. I thought maybe he just pinged to the walls or something. You know, I don't understand why he does that. It's because he wants to keep you in his vision at all times. He always wants to see you. It's the truth. When you're in the military, I have a couple of my brothers in the military. When they're talking about when they're out in the field and they're out there running around, they go, it's not the shot you hear, it's the shot you don't hear that kills you. In boxing, it's not the punch that you see that knocks you out, it's the punch you don't see that knocks you out.
Yeah, definitely.
In MMA, it's the same thing, especially with those 5-ounce gloves. So you turn around, and the punch that put me down was the punch I didn't see from Koscheck. I looked down at my feet, looked back up, he was gone, and I turned to find him, and he throws a right hand, hits you right square in the face.
Yeah.
And whether I want to argue saying I was still awake, ref stopped the fight too early, whatever happened doesn't make a difference. The history of it is, Josh put me down, TKO'd me. That's the reality of it, because the single punch, the first punch, I didn't see coming. And so that's one of the things that we really had to work on, was trying to make sure that I can start seeing what the hell is going to happen. And so we worked on that a lot in this training camp, like really trying to keep vision at all times, being able to see my opponent at all times, no matter where he's at, keeping my eyes on him.
Cool. So that sort of leads to my next question. I'm super excited for this fight coming up with Matt Serra. You're training at a few different places, yeah? Cobra Kai. Are you still with Extreme Couture?
Yeah, I still claim Extreme Couture as my gym, and this is what happened. You know, I all my friends, you know, Gray Maynard and Tyson Griffin and Mike Pyle and Jay Haran and all those guys over there training. And I said, look, I've got to figure out a way to get myself in the best position possible. Because the reality of it is, if I lose this fight, I am more than likely to get cut from the UFC. Like that's the reality of it is. And for me, that's pretty much the end of my career. So this could be a career-ending fight right now. I mean, this could be it, you know. And we went to the training camp with that mindset. So I sat down with Ron Fraser, my head trainer, and said, look, man, I got to figure out how the hell I'm going to win this fight and what I should do. And he's like, look, man, I've been telling you for years, I need to do it for years that you should train with Chris Ben. I'm like, okay. Or excuse me, Mark Lehman. Yeah, I'm here to train with Mark Lehman over at BJJ, over at Cobra Kai. And then I went to, hold on, I'm sorry, my wife's doing Nick. What the hell? My wife is doing two things at once.
Okay.
Oh, no, I know what she's doing. She's getting hemmed. Okay, never mind, I figured it out. My wife is, if you don't know this, my wife is very short.
Oh, okay.
And she's very svelte. She's very skinny. But all of the kids that you know, all the clothes that are built for her size, are super long hair and kind of, you know, tall, skinny chicks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of her pants are hemmed up, and I had to drop off our dry cleaning, and the guy's actually like, I'm going to do it for you right now. I'll go ahead and have it right now. So that's what I thought she was taking. Anyway, what was I saying? So I talked to Ron. Yeah, I talked to Ron. He said, you've been needing to train with Mark Lehman for a year, 2 years now. You need to go train with Mark Lehman. I'm going to go train with Mark Lehman. And he goes, look, for your boxing skills, he goes, you need to go train with Chris Red over at UNLV Boxing. Because he's just the guy that will really help you out with your boxing, can really concentrate on you in a one-on-one space. I'm like, all right. So then we had a meeting with Couture. You know, Ron Fraser, Randy Couture, and myself sat down a little bit, and Randy's like, look, man, I don't care where you train, as long as you win. At the end of the day, you have to do to win. I'm like, okay, because, you know, Randy and I have been friends since 1990. It's not like this is like some new guy that I just hung out with for the last couple of years to kind of take it off. This is a guy that's been in my life for a long time, and Randy Couture and I have been friends for a long time. You know, we watched each other's kids grow up. We watched each other go through divorces and remarriages and the whole bit. I mean, we've gone through a lot of life changes together. And it's like, so I really value his opinion. He's like, you got to do what you got to do to win. So whatever's going to take for you to win, you got to go do that. That's what you have to go do. So I still claim Extreme Couture is my gym. But the reality of it is, the last really 4 or 5 weeks, I haven't been over there because I've been at Lehman's every night, over Cobra Kai, or at UNLV Boxing with Chris Ben, working on the basic skills, the fundamentals of MMA. Like, I had to go back to the roots. Like, the fundamental, I've been working with Johnny Hendricks and Jake Rosholt and Shane Roller, who are all wrestlers from Oklahoma State.
Yeah. That
national titles and national runner-ups themselves and All-Americans, and they all train with Lehman. So I actually went back to my roots, my traditional roots of traditional wrestling, boxing and wrestling, and power pressing and all that stuff with these guys, just trying to figure out how to be an MMA fighter again. And it was because, you know, we had to make a decision how we were going to do it.
For sure. So is Lehman going to be in your corner then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it'll be Ron Fraser. It'll be Mark Lehman is actually my head for this fight because we got some terminology and things that we're going over together. Yeah. But Mark Lehman will be the head, and then Ron Fraser and Chris Ben will be in the corner as well. My three-man corner is Ron Fraser, Chris Ben, and Mark Lehman.
Sweet. So you and Matt Serra have been trading the trash talk quite a bit these days. His number one has been saying the tramp stamp, which is a KO, like a spinning back fist. You've been commenting on him, calling him an angry midget. Is that just poking fun at each other, or are you guys really trash talking?
No, we're really trash talking, man. You know, this is, you know, it's like a political thing. You know, it's like two candidates trying out for governor. I mean, this is political. We're not, we don't hate each other. I highly respect him. I can't speak for him. I can only speak for me. I don't hate him. I highly respect Matt Serra. I think he's a great opponent. I think he's a great fighter. This is a very tough match for me. This isn't something I'm taking lightly. You know, everyone wants to call his win over GSP a fluke. They want to say that overhand right was a fluke, but he caught Carl Parisian with the same